Alice, paint class instructor, and I am making a gentle painting preparation video for Teal Magnolias, which we will be doing on Sunday the 13th for your group. I wanted to give you some tips and tricks and then a supplies list as well, so that you would be prepared for having some fun with me on Sunday. So we are doing Teal Magnolia. The painting, actually, the background is actually finger painting. So if you don't want to get dirty, make sure to bring some plastic gloves. And if you don't mind getting dirty, make sure to bring a bunch of rags. We will have some fun with this, but it can get messy. The colors that I used were Brilliant Blue and Brilliant Yellow. However, I mixed these together to make this dark teal, but you can bring whatever colors you want for your background. So say you wanted to hang it in your house and you wanted something a little bit softer, you could add more white to this, or you could even bring something like this aqua green, or say you wanted like a muted yellow, you can do a mixture of white and yellow. So the background is really up to you. Almost anything will work as long as it goes with your flower color. So that being said, I used titanium white and light magenta. So you could make purple flowers, you could make blue flowers. I'm going to show you the technique, but you get to pick your colors. But these are the colors that I used. Light magenta to make the pink. Now if you don't have a magenta or you can't find one, you can pick a red and mix it with white. So just prepare, make sure that you're mixing the red ahead of time to make sure it's the right red, because some reds have like an orangey tone to them and it's not really flowery. So make sure you get a red that's sort of a brilliant red or a cherry red, something like that. Okay, next the greens. So any green will work. Again, it's up to you if you have greens sitting around. These are the ones that I used. So a yellow green and a neon green. I like to have a little bit of variety with my greens. And then I also added a little bit of blue to and yellow to them as well. Okay, so that's for the paint colors. For the brushes, if you don't want to do the finger painting part, you can have a big brush to go ahead and do the background with a large flat brush. I do recommend for the branch to have a angled brush of some sort, but if you don't, it's fine, a flat will work. Also important is a round brush. I have a 9 and a 6 here. So the 9 and the 6, you can bring a 7, an 8, those will work too. If you have smaller ones, those are fine too. What I use the larger one for is putting in the shape of the petals and letting this tool really take the lead in that, rather than taking a flat brush and drawing it on and then filling it in. I let it happen a little bit more organically with this larger round brush. And then I also use it to dab on leaves. So it's a technique that takes a little bit less time than if you were going, again, with, say you had like another small little brush of some sort, and then you're drawing it on and filling it in. Where if you have the proper tool, the round brush, you can dab and you're done. Dab and done. Okay, so that being said, bring a variety of brushes anyways, because these are the tools I like, but maybe you like something else. Okay, so and I mentioned the branch, so I used black paint and then I mixed brown with white and did a second layer once it was dried. So you can bring brown and black as well. If you don't have a brown, you can mix colors together to get something very close. You can mix the blue, yellow, and red together. So that's another option. And bring 2 cups of clean water, one for rinsing your brushes off and one for adding clean water to paints to mix them or thin them out. These are all Artist Loft paints. So they're a little bit thicker of an acrylic paint, but if you have dollar store, that's fine. And if you have dollar store, you won't be adding nearly as much water. Oh, and then paint clothes or an apron is good, especially because we're finger painting. And you can lay this flat on a surface, just cover the surface with a cloth, or if you have an easel, great, stick it up on the easel. And then just a plate or a piece of plastic or even a piece of old cardboard box will work to put your paints on and to mix them. And also, if you have chalk, I know a lot of you are parents, so you can grab a little piece of chalk from your children's outdoor kit. It's just good to draw like an outline of where things will be. And the chalk itself, if you draw something you don't like, you can just wet it and it disappears, right? Rather than if you had a pencil, you'd have to sit there with an eraser and it might be indented and you might see it. So chalk is the best option, but if you don't have chalk, a pencil and an eraser, a good eraser, not the one at the end of the pencil, a nice white eraser. So that's all I have for you right now. And I look forward to seeing you all on Sunday in our class together. So have a great day.